True crew, hard as fuck mafia, Boffa gang, you already know, alienation baby.
Play this record as frequently as possible.
Cross so wrong with me, I'm saying sayonara. Python grip, choke 'em out just like an anaconda. Before you run your mouth, better think about tomorrow. Pull a strap with this squad, we wearing saying armor. Cross so wrong with me, I'm saying sayonara. Python grip, choke 'em out just like an anaconda. Before you run your mouth, better think about tomorrow. Pull a strap with this squad, we wearing saying armor.
Coming like drums with a heater, I'm King Vegeta, putting your ass in the freezer. I'm dripping sweat down into creases, strain never ceases. Until he deceases, I'm cutting your ass into pieces. Smoking on Keisha, munching on Reese's. And I'm keeping your head in the cooler, spray down with the Ruger. He think he's saying I'm super. Cross the brown with me, I'm saying sayonara. I'm on my Garfield, eat you like lasagna. Them ones who said I burn, bet you now they talking. They all wanna be my friends, cause I'm on my... Cross the brown with me, I'm saying sayonara. I'm on my Garfield, eat you like lasagna. Them ones who said I burn, bet you now they talking. They all wanna be my friends, cause I'm on my blocker.
Cross so wrong with me, I'm saying sayonara. Python grip, choke 'em out just like an anaconda. Before you run your mouth, better think about tomorrow. Pull a strap with this squad, we wearing saying armor. Cross so wrong with me, I'm saying sayonara. Python grip, choke 'em out just like an anaconda. Before you run your mouth, better think about tomorrow. Pull a strap with this squad, we wearing saying armor.
OBZ on the beat.
Hey, BZ. Thank you, remind me of a really good story about me and my family. First part is that I wasn't there before, but I'm here now. Love you, baby. Remember the first time I saw a picture, tears pouring out my eyes. I realized I wasn't with her. The last thing I wanted to think is that dad's a quitter. It's not a fault that daddy ended up so bitter. Something like 8 months went by before I really met her. The drugs inside my brain, they were stirring up bad weather. And I wouldn't put that on your mother. She protects you under covers, while daddy's putting out for others. Then came your brother, my cup overflowing. I never thought that life could ever feel this important. I'm praying that it don't go back to partying and snorting. I thought my life was over, but then I thought a moment. Cleanse me, demons don't tempt me. God fill me with love, I'll never be empty. A crown king walks with the Lord. Finally found the purpose that I'm here for. I remember the first time I saw his picture. My grandma said, hey, he looks a lot like you, mister. The same picture replicated on another day. The only difference, many years and a different face. That's me, I'm him. The Bible gone and named my son Brim. That's all it took for a stubborn man to believe in him. They say your life ends when your belief in God begins. When your belief in God begins. When your belief in God begins. Cleanse me, demons don't tempt me. Ends when your belief in God begins. When your belief in God begins. Cleanse me, demons don't tempt me. Cleanse me, demons don't tempt me. God fill me with love, I'll never be empty. A crown king walks with the Lord. Finally found the purpose that I'm here for. Hey, hey, crown king walks with the Lord. Finally found the purpose that I'm here for. You got nothing else, you got family. That's the truth. That's a wrap, that's a wrap.
Yes, sir. Tonight we have your boy Pluto Hann. You know who it is. Wilson Hann, Pluto Hann, aka Paul. You already know. What's good?
Hey, what up, how's it going?
It's going pretty good, man.
Sorry, I said I said to unmute my microphone there. I totally forgot that I was on mute.
But you got quite the, what do you call it? I'm at a loss for words right now. I'm a little lit. But I think
Lost for words. I know people get starstruck when they're around me, you know. I know it gets that way.
Oh yeah, no.
It
I
gets
was
that way.
gonna say though, like, I don't know. Yeah, you have the reputation, like how I put in the header, which I'm gonna start doing for the interviews now. Administrator, artist, producer, promoter. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got your hand in
Yeah.
all of it, you know.
I do a lot of different things. It all started with music, and then it turned into like behind the scenes and music stuff. And my niche is booking shows, but I still can't stop making music just because I like booking shows, you know? So I
Yeah.
got to keep going with that.
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. So, as far as, you know what I'm saying, music and everything goes, like, my first, you know what I'm saying, knowledge of you and your music career, like, had to do with Mark Reisner, but I don't know how far back your music career goes. Like, where did you begin and, like, what
Oh man.
inspired it?
Um, Back in the day, my friend Sean, he had this bass guitar, and I really wanted to play bass just like Sean did, you know. So I picked it up. I learned bass real quick, and then I learned real guitar after that. Started making my own songs on guitar, and then I was realizing that I was always writing poetry all the time anyway, so I might as well turn it into songs. So then I started writing love songs on acoustic guitar, and then that turned into, hey man, wow, you got good lyrics. Maybe you should start rapping and stuff. So I started rapping at parties and stuff like that. Started writing, making my own beats and all that kind of good stuff that all good artists should start doing. You should get some knowledge on that at least. But yeah, it's probably been about, I'm 27 now, man, and I probably started this when I was like 12. So I'm going on 15 years, dude.
Yeah, you've been doing it for a minute, definitely, man. You got that, you know what I'm saying, that extensive knowledge that comes with that as well. You definitely put that to use. You know what I'm saying? I know I wouldn't say firsthand because I'm not where you are, but you know what I'm saying? I know secondhand what you got going. You got some real things happening, real plans in the
And
works.
you been there too, man.
Yeah,
Ever
yeah.
since I met you, dude, I've been pushes me a bit more to become a better musician. Because you're such a good musician yourself, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the love. But this night is your night to shine, man.
Oh, no, dude.
So like, all right, let's hear more about, you know what I'm saying. I asked this question a little Cartier. I think it's like a really good question, you know what I'm saying, as far as artist names go. But like, what does Pluto Hann mean to you? This is the Pluto Hann interview, so let everybody know what Pluto Hann means. You know what I'm saying? What's the weight that comes with that name?
Um, with my name, it came from working on it. When I first started rapping, my name was Polly Swords. That's because I got a sword tattoo on my arm here, and I did some stuff, ended up leaving a foam sword behind as evidence, so people called me Polly Swords, right? And then after that, I was like, that shit really doesn't fit me, bro. It doesn't really describe who I am, you know? Like, I get into talks with people, and next thing you know, we're talking about Planet X and everything about space and all that stuff, you know? So people started saying me like, hey, you know, like Paul. My real name's Paul, by the way. People call me Paul. They go, Paul, you're so far out, man, you know? And like, the furthest planet in our solar system is Pluto, right? So I had to go with Pluto Hann, and it just kind of stuck with it from there, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, man. So like, since I kind of like went into your, you know what I'm saying, your repertoire of careers and, you know what I'm saying, titles and whatnot, go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, let the people know, like, what type of things are you planning for the future, you know what I'm saying, event-wise? What does it mean to truly promote and book a show? A little bit of knowledge for these artists.
All right, so booking a show, it's hard, right? You got to come up with all those things, but um, you got to come up with like the stage and all the artists and stuff like that. but booking a show is like, mm, man, it's that's a difficult question, dude. Um, oh shit, yo. Okay, so booking a show for me, it's up in the I just get the venue, I get the venue, everything. I won't go into details, but you secure the venue, then you secure the talent, and then you get them coming in. So anyway, it's trial and error through all that. Upcoming events we have right now is Nabana 2018 is happening October 12th at Club Skyland in St. Catharines. It's going to be my EP release show. I'm releasing my EP 28 Storyteller. I'm a good storyteller, so I named my EP after that, and so I'm releasing it at that show. We got Kid Murder on that show, whole bunch of good local talent. But we're also spreading up into more mainstream artists around here, like Roni and French from 3M, Pangs and Tutu. If you're from Canada, you've probably heard of those guys, and that's the level we're on right now. That's who we're booking. November 3rd at Club Skyline will be French from 3M and Tajin. So yeah, you guys want to come out and see that, I already know.
Yeah, it's gonna be too lit, man. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, I can secure my way up there for one of them shows and come see what's
Yeah,
up.
bro, we'll get you up here.
But yeah, okay, that's a little bit of knowledge for the artist, you know what I'm saying? Secure the venue, you know what I'm saying, then secure the talent, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, because the talent will come to the venue, but the venue will come to you for money. So that's how it works. It's sad, but money makes everything happen in this industry, bro. As
Yeah.
much as people want to think great relationships can make it happen, but it really comes down to brass tacks and how much coin you're willing to put into yourself in order to get yourself over that bump.
And I think that's a very good point because a lot of people try to, you know what I'm saying, cheat their way around these things, and it's good if you have people that will support you and all that and just happen to make these connections. But I think basing your whole career off a connection is a terrible thing to do. Because it's like,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
more of like that's more of a hobby at best.
yeah. So yeah, yeah, most definitely, most definitely. So yeah, man, you got the EP coming out, Storyteller. With that being said, like, what inspired you to write this EP, man? Like what made you wanna drop something?
Um, this EP was like I've tried to make so many mixtapes, CDs, albums, whatever you want to call it, but I've never actually followed through with that. And throughout everything that's happened this year with like joining BAFA, that kind of stuff, it kind of took me out of a huge depression shell, and got my mind working again. So, but this EP to me, it's me telling us, it's not all about guns and drugs and bitches and shit like that, everything that I'm speaking has a story behind it, even my hardcore songs like Saiyan Armor, that comes from my love of Dragon Ball Z, everything comes from my heart on this thing, so it's me telling a story. And 28, I'm turning 28 this year, so 28 Storyteller just seemed like the perfect name for me for that album.
Yeah, that's lit. That's lit. The cover art's lit too. You wanna enlighten the audience on how you came across this cover art you got?
Oh shit. Yeah, shout out Mike, right? Um, Man, I just asked him, I was like, hey, dude, you think you could help me out on doing some graphic designs? And bro just sent me tons back, he's supportive since day one, bro. And I gotta shout Mike right there for a quick second, because he he does phenomenal artwork, bro. I also, all those guys, Red 2K, Rick, you guys are all on my EP, man, and you guys are the ones making this happen.
Yeah, I appreciate the shout out. You kind of broke up at one point during there, but I think most of it got across. Um, so yeah, man. As far as the next question goes, you know what I'm saying. like water. What does this mean to you as an administrator of like water? What's the
Well, so like water for me, it comes down to a saying, that I've been told my whole life, the families move like water. And a lot of people won't even understand what the fuck that means, but if you consider us as a body of artists, big body of artists all making waves at the same time, we're a one body of water moving together for the same purpose, Our same purpose is to reach shore, and we all gonna reach shore together because we're water, you know what I'm saying? But like water means everything to me because everybody in like water is like family to me, because we're moving together.
real shit? Real shit. Always, every time I think about like water and the concept of it, like I get reminded of Bruce Lee when he's like, "Be like water." Oh, but yeah, I think
Yeah,
of like
like a
his little
shark in
spiel on it.
shark in
Yeah,
water.
yeah. Um. So, uh, yeah, that's like water though. That's it. Body artist moving like water. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we'll have
That's
this
like
on.
water.
Yeah. So yeah, man. I guess let's talk a little bit about Dragon Ball Z since you love Dragon Ball Z and I like it. You know what I'm saying? I fought with the Dragon Ball Z. Uh,
Hell
so
yeah. I
so
fuck with Dragon Ball Z hard.
who's your favorite? Well, let's start. Let's say who's your favorite Saiyan?
My favorite Saiyan? No
Yeah,
doubt Trunks.
Trunks.
What's going on?
Hey, yo, you actually want to meet some of my friends, Nine? Look at this. You
Yeah.
guys came in and jacked up my interview. This is the Black Rabbit production team right here, though, so they're always welcome in the
And then
office.
there's Hayden. Yeah, I haven't seen in years.
Oh, what up, Hayden?
How you doing, brother? Oh, fuck, man. It's been a
Yeah.
long time.
I just reunited with my old homie too, dude. That's crazy. You got office supplies. I'm gonna finish my interview. Y'all fucking hooligans. All right, what up, 9th Street?
Just cooling, man. So yeah. I guess we got your boy Brady hopped up in here. He said he voted for Pedro. That was good. But so I guess let's run a little something over for them. What would you want to talk about? You know what I'm saying? As the artist of
What
the
would I
night,
want to
so
talk about?
yeah, this is your spotlighted moment. So is there anything you'd want to necessarily bring light to at this
I know
point?
this is my time to shine, and I'm sitting in my laundry room. All right, let me see. One thing I want to know about, actually, one thing I always want to talk about is what is everybody's desires? What makes you tick? What makes you get up in the morning? What makes you continue to make music? You know? And I want to know, like, because that's one thing that I struggle with on a daily basis is I wake up, I gotta book shows, I gotta fucking administer groups, I gotta go out, I gotta do paperwork, and I gotta make music. So I'm saying, like, how do these guys do it? How do you guys find motivation in the morning to continue yourself all day? And that's pretty much what I want to know from everybody else who's gonna watch this, man, because any kind of tips to help get people active is, it's keeping that energy going.
Yeah, most definitely. I'd have to say with me, my fascination with music has always been about expression and the level of creative expression you can have with music, and it's just a nice outlet. It's also it just seems, you know what I'm saying, the glamour and everything's alright, although most people won't reach that level. But I just think to be able to work in any artistic fashion, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know, you know what I'm saying, music might not necessarily work out for everybody, but if something happened with me, man, I'd still just work in the entertainment industry because any form of art is just,
Exactly.
it's crazy. But, yeah, like, what would you say is your inspiration?
Yeah, my thing is I could never settle for that 9 to 5. You know, I could never settle for that walking around handing out resumes because I knew that that wasn't ever for me, you know. I only exist in the music industry, and I know that to the bottom of my heart. I know that if I'm not going to be a successful musician, I'm still going to make music, but it's just going to be my hobby that will help, that will actually make sure that I have a place inside of it, because I love music. I love making music. I love people who make music. I love listening to it. I love fucking hearing about it, bro. Anything.
Real shit, real shit. All right, yeah. So that being said, man, let's talk about something other people might not be as keen on right now. So what happened with the vaping situation, man? You back to smoking cigs? You still vaping? You done with nicotine? What's up with that?
So I bought that vape. I bought my vape, lost my vape, started smoking cigarettes again.
No, that vape was courtesy though, wasn't it?
That vape was courtesy. Ill Vape Shop. They're out in Welland, Ontario. So if anybody from Ontario watches, that's the vape shop. That's the fucking shop. Get it.
Oh
Shout
yeah.
out Mikey Bars and Ill Vape. That's what I gotta do.
Oh, shout out
Because
to
the same
Genuis
guy who runs
fans
that
and
vape shop,
OD2.
Ill Vape Shop, runs the studio in Welland too. So he's like, he's busy.
He's got his foot in, you know what I'm saying, multiple, he's got multiple, you know what I'm saying, streams for revenue. Oh, but yeah, Jasmine and Odie hopped up in here, so a big shout out to you
Yeah.
guys. Jasmine said, his inspiration is he has to get that Grammy. Odie was like, facts, what up, fam? So what's good, everybody? Appreciate you tuning in for the interview. It's that Pluto Hann.
Hey, yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in to this interview, man. You know, thanks everybody for supporting the things that we're doing online, because that goes I know people in my real life that don't even hit that share button, that don't even hit that like button, that don't do nothing. So we love you guys. You guys keep that support coming in, and we support you 100%.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Like we were talking about earlier, man, you got a lot of different things in the works and a lot of shows being planned. So, you know, the love is definitely mutual. We're trying to build things and bring opportunities to the artists. So,
Yeah, man. That's
really,
the same way here, man. It's like, I don't know, there's an old story, but I'm not even gonna talk about this old saying because I think I've talked about old sayings too much. Um, but it's shit, I just forgot what I was gonna say, yo.
he forgot what
Live.
he was gonna say. Hey, okay, got your tongue?
Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say there for a second. Actually, I forgot about it and totally now.
He said totally. Yeah, I feel you. I feel
That's
you.
the mind of a beast right there. Can't think.
Yeah. So, we will also be vibing to tracks if anybody submits any, but it's looking pretty dead right now, I think. But just let everybody know. Yeah, it's in the description.
Yeah, send those tracks in.
Please do. Alright,
For
so
real, man. That's all we do in our spare time is listen to you guys. We need some more.
hell yeah. So, you know what I'm saying, more about your boy Paul. What's Paul like? For people who don't know.
What's Paul like?
Yeah. What's Paul like? We've heard about Pluto, but what's Paul like?
Depends on yeah, it really depends on who you ask, man. I know a lot of people who will say Paul Abbey's nothing but an asshole, or Paul Abbey's nothing but a fake or whatever, but the people who really know me, you know, who really actually know me, they see me for, I don't know, the comical, just trying to make everything funny kind of guy, you know? Whereas a lot of people see me as darkness, there's people who see me as light. So it's hard. But me, I consider myself a protector. I'm one of the only people that I know who will stand up for any situation at any moment's notice, you know? I'm not saying that I'm the first to swing or anything like that, but I'm just saying I'm the first to say something if it's wrong.
No, I feel you. That's definitely respectable. Evil prevails when good men do nothing. That's a very, very nice quote. I like to
Exactly, man.
think about. But yeah, just like what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You're not a complacent person, so it's definitely good.
Yeah, man. My whole philosophy on life is to just, stress is a reaction. So it's your reaction, what you do with stress. Some people see their parents drinking, they turn into alcoholics. Some people see their parents drinking, they never drink a drop of alcohol. So it's like it's really what you do with the stress that makes it become you. Everyone says stress is so negative all the time, then stress is going to negatively affect your life. But if you say, I'm stressed out, I'm going to do something fucking positive right now, and this world's going to hear me roar, you best believe that people are going to hear you. You turn a negative into a positive.
Real shit. That's what I always like to look at it, because it's like duality in all things. No good, there's some evil, and all evil, there's some good, yin and yang. That's my outlook on it. And
Yeah.
I believe, what I'm saying, we wouldn't know a sunny day without the rainy day. So it's like you have to have both. Just depends on how you look at it. But
Exactly, man.
Yeah, I enjoy the rain though. So maybe, what I'm saying, I'm sure you enjoy
Exactly.
the rain too.
Enjoy the rain.
So yeah, hell yeah. But yeah. So I think we've, what I'm saying, pretty thoroughly covered what I'm saying, most of the topics. Well, let me cover something about like your beat production. How did you get started with beat production? Like, what was your first beat like?
My first beat, I probably made my first beat when I was like 13, but I'm not gonna count that. I'm gonna say the first beats I made were this year. Um, I made 9 beats. I watched a Busy Works beat tutorial on YouTube, and then shout out Busy Works
Busy Works Beats.
Beats Loops 12. Yeah, he killed that shit. He taught me, bro. That guy made me $900 by teaching me how to do that. I made 9 beats and sold them all. You know, nothing's happened with any of them. I only have two songs I've gotten back from my beats, but they all bought them, so I'm happy.
Real shit, you made your money. That's lit. That's lit. That's too turnt. I'm over here snacking on these fucking.
You said they taste like pizza, bro. I'd be eating them too, man. I'm stuck in my laundry room because I got these guys out there who just came in my house with all this alcohol, expecting to have a party or something. Not today.
He said not today. Yeah, I feel you.
Not today.
So, since I know a little bit about your otaku side, or I don't know if I could call you otaku, it's kind of something you have to self-title, I guess. But let some of these other anime fans and fans of the Japanese anime and manga culture I hear know, what's your type of taste like when it comes to the otaku culture? Yeah, I see you got
You see that?
the homunculus tattoo.
Yeah, I'm a homunculus, whatever. But I love I love all animes, but if it was to come to something within the sense of the word otaku, that would have to be Pokemon for me. Like, I love
Yeah.
Pokemon so much. I've never put that game down since I picked it up. Pokemon Red back in the day. I've loved it my whole life, and I never let Pokemon get ahead of me until a couple of years ago, and now there's like gonna be 1,000 Pokemon, so I got to get back into my culture, and I have no problem doing that. I have no problem flicking on the TV, turning on a new season of Pokemon and watching it. It's the same with Naruto or Full Metal Alchemist, or Claymore. I have no problem, or Devilman. I have no problem watching any of those over and over, man. Those are, I don't know. I don't know, like,
Hell yeah.
honest to God, I do not know where I would be without anime. You know, if I didn't watch anime as a kid, I don't think I'd be a creative person as I am today. You know, I think I would have given up on a lot of things. Anime's taught me a lot of things, you know?
Hell yeah. I felt like anime always had a more deep moral lesson when it came to cartoons, cause like some cartoons try to sneak it in there, but as Cartoon Network prevailed, like, you know what I'm saying? I fucked with all the shows, you know what I'm saying, from Coward Chicken to the Billy and Mandy era to as they progressed, but they got less and less
Yeah,
um
they got less and less. They got so stupid, man.
yeah, they just got stupid as fuck. So like anime always had more of a serious storyline, and I fucked with that. I fucked with subplots. I fucked with Game of Thrones. You know what I'm
The
saying?
subplots, story arcs.
Hell yeah, real shit. Um, but yeah, yeah, that's legit, man. Brady said, the Pokemon, all the packs.
All the packs. Oh, Brady loved Pokemon too, man. Shout out Brady. That guy. You remember when I did that Pokemon opening? That was the guy who I was doing it with.
Oh hell yeah. I was gonna say too.
Oh yeah.
Like I used to personally fuck with the Pokemon movies. Were you the same way? Because I used to really love the Pokemon movies, like from Pokemon fucking 2000 to the newer ones. Like the last ones I watched were like I think Black and White or the ones that had Dialga or whatever in them. But I never got to play those games. But like, what about you?
Yeah. Like and right now it's lucky for me because Pokemon Indigo League. And she finished the first season on Netflix, and she still loves it, right? So she still wants to learn more about Pokemon. Um, so you know, I just finished watching Pokemon, but I just watched it with her. But yeah, I do love the movies. It's just I think the movies have honestly lost their touch over all these years, man. Because if you like, you remember Pokemon the movie 2000 with the legendary birds, and
Oh,
then the
oh
one
yeah,
Mewtwo turns and
yeah,
shit.
real shit.
Like those are memorable, bro. Those will be stuck in your head. The songs, the music is stuck in your head forever, bro. In the stone, in Mewtwo Strikes Back, all of you cried. And if you say you didn't cry, you're lying. I know everybody lied when Ash turned to stone and Pikachu cried. I know it. I know it. That's how much Pokemon hits people,
He
man.
said, "I know it. I know it."
I
Oh
know
yeah.
it, bro. You cannot. It's like when fucking Mufasa dies, bro. As soon as you hear "Get up, Dad," you start bawling your eyes out. It's just like the same thing with Pokemon.
Oh yeah, Lion King was a serious one for me. Did you ever see Lion King 1.5?
Yeah, I saw all of them. They got progressively worse.
They did. They definitely did.
Yeah, dude.
I haven't seen like the newer ones. I know they had like a freaking Disney show. I never got to see it. I always wanted to check it out. It was like a Lion King series. It wasn't like the original one. That was like some new shit. But yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I remember the Lion King, the Timon and Pumbaa series too. That was
Yeah,
legit.
yeah, that was legit. That was back in the day, man.
Hell yeah, that was back in the day. That was before like all those crazy kooky TV shows went on Family Channel.
All right. So, we talked a little bit about anime. I want to ask you about comics. Like, out of all the superheroes, like Marvel,
Oh,
DC, or otherwise, who do you fuck with, superheroes or villains?
hmm. My favorite? All right, so like
Ultimate
from
favorite.
Marvel hands down is Spider-Man. Um, Me and Peter Parker have a way deeper relationship than most people do because I grew up reading not even like Ultimate Spider-Man, all that kind of stuff. I grew up watching the Spider-Man TV show.
Is it about Uncle
Um,
Ben?
his the whole storyline to Peter Parker about his parents dying and him being left with his aunt. You know, if you know me, my parents left me behind with my grandparents, so you know I didn't really get like a relationship with my parents. So that kind of was like the icebreaker between me and Spider-Man, you know? It's like, hey, you don't have your parents, I
Yeah,
don't
I
have
feel
mine, we
you.
can be friends, but whatever. From DC, Flash is my favorite character. It's just the intensity in the storyline of the Flash and the importance of the Flash to the entire timeline of all the planets is, you know, he's the most badass guy there is in DC, bro, other than Batman.
Yeah, real shit. I feel that.
Flash has to go back in time to try and save his mom from dying, but he just has to watch her die again. And that's fucking badass. And he still exists after that. Nuts.
That is insane. Brady said he's actually playing Spider-Man on PS4. That's lit. It's lit as hell,
Yeah,
man.
that's lit. I heard that game was lit.
Oh yeah, I missed the old Spider-Man. Did you ever play the old Spider-Mans like on the PS1 and PS2?
Dude, that was the best game, man. I'm like, I used to play that for hours, man. Holy shit. It's like that side-scrolling one. Is that what you're thinking of?
No, it was like the one where you could actually go around the city and like swing from them, like the towers and
Oh,
shit. You could
bro,
like swing from them.
I don't think I remember that one. I just remember the fucking 8-bit one. Because I played that on my hacked PlayStation 1.
Oh hell yeah! This man had a hacked PS1. Where'd he come up on that?
Yeah, those were the things back in the day. You could hack your systems.
I didn't know you could do all that, but I'm probably a good bit younger than you. I don't know how much like what are you? Turning 28, right? So I'm like,
Yep, I'm gonna be 28 this year.
yeah, I'm turning 23, so I'll be 5 years younger than you. We're not that
Oh,
far apart, 90, 95, right?
I'm. No, yeah, we're not that far apart. It's
Oh
only 5 years.
yeah, yeah, that's not far at all. Um, so like I just looked to my left. You got an empty box of donuts in here. Um, what's your favorite kind of donut, man?
My favorite kind of donut. Okay, favorite kind. I already know it. It's a sour cream glazed. You know what I'm talking about?
You said the sour what?
You know a sour cream donut?
I'm not sure about
Sour
sour. I
cream
know I
donut.
know about the Bavarian, but is it kind of like custard or something?
No, it's like
It's
I have
got
no way to
it's got the
describe it. It's
cream
like
in the
this nice
middle.
spongy dough. No cream in the middle. It's just a circle.
Oh, so it's like sour
Sour
cream
cream
into the
glazed. That's
into
what
the
they call
donut. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
into the.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. I don't
sour
think I've
cream
had
dough.
them, but they actually had some. I'll have to go back and pick one up.
Yeah, man, 'cause we got like Tim Hortons up here in Canada. I don't know if you guys know about that, but
No, no, I haven't
we're all
heard of
about
that.
donuts and coffee up here in Canada. The
You
most
know,
popular business in Canada, in all of Canada, I don't care what anybody says, it's Tim Hortons.
oh yeah, I fuck with coffee now. I'll fuck some coffee up.
Oh, I swear they put crack in their coffee, bro. People go back for that every 2 seconds, man.
Oh yeah. All right, so let me ask you one more question about your artistry. I know you kind of already answered it in a different way, but let's ask it in a more indirect way. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you're writing a song, you know what I'm saying? Where do you look for material? Like, where does that work come from?
It's actually funny you asked that because I sit here and I'll try to freestyle and like try to find like a flow that way or something, but I can never just sit there and freestyle and then make it into a song or something. I can turn that one bar into like maybe 4 bars or something, but it could never goes anything further than that. When I'm actually gonna write something, I know because I'm sitting, I have to go to my place, which is like in my studio right out there, sitting in my chair, and just sit there, put up a beat, and wait until that beat hits me. You have to wait until you feel that beat, and then I start writing, when I start writing, I don't know, man, I go everywhere with it. I go everywhere. I try to put as much of my feelings in it as possible so it sounds authentic, but I don't want to put all my feelings in it and sound like Chris or something. I'm not trying to sound needy.
Okay, I feel you. I feel you. That's real
I'm
though.
trying to sound dark, not depressed.
Yeah, yeah. Um. So yeah, yeah. We've touched a good bit of topics. There's not really anybody in here to submit music right here at this moment. So if you want, we can just lounge and cool or do whatever. It's up to you.
Um, Whatever you want to do. You're the host. 9 Street, less than X3. Whoop, whoop.
All right. So let me check. All right. Yeah, we've been on for like 41 minutes. So I think that's a decent time.
Wow, dude, that's a good interview, man. You had me on this phone for 40 minutes.
Yeah, 41 minutes.
You're a magician.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Well, yeah, I guess is there anything else you'd like to say to the audience? You know what I'm saying? Anybody who might watch this or be watching it now or watch it after or might come across this in the years to come?
Yeah, whoever watches this, go by the stage name Pluto Hann, and I am just reaching all online stores as of today. So, just look out for me. I'm not saying I'm going to the top. I'm not saying I'm gonna be something that I'm not. I'm just saying, hear me out. Hear me out. No, yeah. You're good. Ain't no boss. Yeah, you guys want to say goodbye to Like Water?
Yeah. Peace out, like water.
Peace out. Check it out. This is the Black Rabbit Gang, Black Rabbit Productions. Thank you guys for joining us. We about to get our Saturday on, just so you guys can get your Saturday on too. We'll see you on the 12th.
See you,
Hell yeah.
like water. Where's the fucking other bottle at? Peace out, guys. Alright.
Appreciate it, man. Hey, yeah. We Are Family's available for download on Apple Music right now. Hit that up. Hey, peace out, guys.
Oh, I've been muted this whole time. Well, let's get it. Thanks everybody for tuning in.
Yo, shout out 6 Cents, True Crew, Hard as Fuck Mafia, Boffa Gang. You already know, Alienation, baby.
Play this record as frequently as possible.
Cross so wrong with me, I'm saying sayonara. Python grip, choke 'em out just like an anaconda. Before you run your mouth, better think about tomorrow. Pull a strap with your squad, we weren't saying armor. Cross so wrong with me, I'm saying sayonara. Python grip, choke 'em out just like an anaconda. Before you run your mouth, better think about tomorrow. Pull a strap with your squad, we weren't saying armor.
Coming like trucks with a heater, I'm King Vegeta. Putting your ass in the freezer, I'm dripping sweat down into creases. Strain never ceases, until he deceases. I'm cutting your ass into pieces, smoking on Keisha, munching on Reese's. And I'm keeping your head in the cooler, spray down with the Ruger. He think he's saying I'm super. Cross the brown with me, I'm saying sayonara. I'm on my Garfield, eat you like lasagna. Them ones who said I burn, bet you now they talking. They all wanna be my friends, cause I'm on my... Cross the brown with me, I'm saying sayonara. I'm on my Garfield, eat you like lasagna. Them ones who said I burn, bet you now they talking. They all wanna be my friends, cause I'm on my blocker.
Cross so wrong with me, I'm saying sayonara. Python grip, choke 'em out just like an anaconda. Before you run your mouth, better think about tomorrow. Pull a strap with your squad, we weren't saying armor. Cross so wrong with me, I'm saying sayonara. Python grip, choke 'em out just like an anaconda. Before you run your mouth, better think about tomorrow. Pull a strap with your squad, we weren't saying armor.
Yo, shout out 6 cents.